I've been to Cedar Point for Halloweekends on Thursdays, on Saturdays, and on Sundays, but not on Fridays. So, what is Friday like? Well, we're gonna find out tonight. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. Let's go. All right, we are coming in at 8 o'clock tonight, but look at this line. This is craziness. And you would think that Cedar Point would know it was closed. So actually, I'm going off. I'm going to try another tactic. If you take the Chausee around, it's not going to let you ride into the park, but you might be able to turn around and come in on the other side into the parking lot. It is a full day here at Cedar Point though. Wow. And I've been hearing grumblings of this on social media, so we're gonna have to see what happens, but oh my word. That did actually work beautifully to walk in through there, so I didn't have to wait in the line for everyone. Now the whole idea of coming in at 8 o'clock, which it's actually already like 8:27, was to go see the Shrieks at 8:20. We're already past that, and we may not even be able to see the end of the show. I guess that's just what happens sometimes. Took a long time at the hotel. For some reason my credit card wasn't working, which it should have been. It's worked all day, but now I'm concerned. Luckily I did have cash with me anyway, so I was able to pay for the hotel in cash instead. Now obviously there are a few people who have left already. Kids stuff is over. Which means a lot of families are gone or are leaving at this moment. Oh, okay. Wow, okay. So yes, this is a long line. And no, I'm not going to stay in this line, but at least we can see. Wow. Yeah, we might be back tonight. We'll see what happens. We're not going to stay in it for right now. I think I have other options. All right, so we've already seen one thing that has been insanely popular, but we're gonna move to the back of the park because I know that Bloodbath has been less than insanely popular here. It may have to do with the way the line is structured. I'm not entirely sure, but it does seem to be not crazy. So that's at least a good option for us, if nothing else. Now, we may still see some other things along the way. I'm certainly not saying no to that. But we're gonna go check out a few things on our way back to the back of the park. Iron Dragon doesn't look like it has a terrible line. So I would expect this level of crowds from now on here on Friday nights. Fridays during the day may be a little bit different. This was fall break, so fall break is going to be busier for students and for kids and stuff like that. But now that we are moving into the last 2 weeks before Halloween, we're going to discover that this is going to be pretty normal for every day. That the place is open other than Thursdays. Obviously Thursdays, if you caught one of my most recent videos, Thursdays are extremely easy to navigate. I was just here with Nathan and we were able to do pretty much everything in about 4 hours. Today I'm going to have 3.5 hours and I'm going to do substantially less because even just walking right now takes so much more time than normal because you get caught behind large crowds and you just can't keep going. Fridays during the day may be a little bit different though, because during the day you don't have kids that are off school normally. Normally it's not fall break, so fall break is definitely making a difference in this week. But again, I still think it will be just as popular, especially after night falls. Here we can see that Stalkers probably does have at least an hour long, if not more, like a 2 hour long line when the line is coming outside and people are waiting here on the fence, that's a problem. That means it is a long line. You don't want to be caught up in that mess. And once again, obviously it's popular. A lot of people really like it. I don't understand why they like it though. It's not one that I would recommend highly because it's not one that I enjoy. There are very few people in it. It's not that scary except for maybe the first time because you feel like you don't really know where you're going. That's disconcerting. But other than that, it's certainly not one that I recommend. Now, if you really like it, leave down in the comments why you like corn stalkers. Why is it your favorite? Because obviously my opinion isn't the only one, and there are obviously people who like it and come back to it every single year, no matter what, without fail. So why do you like it? Let us know down below. We're not here to judge you, we're here to learn from you, and obviously there will be other people who will agree with you. And maybe some people who haven't tried it who will agree with you. So let us know down in the comments what you think. You stop scaring these poor innocent people.
I know, I'm sorry.
I always find my favorite Screamsters here. And that guy has definitely been one this year. Anyway, we're headed back to Bloodbath. We're going to check out this and see how long this line actually is. All right, so this is definitely a long line in comparison, but I don't think it's going to be that terrible. So I'm going to wait for it before I head over to Murder Mystery or Wake the Dead. Club Orpheus moves very, very fast, slash Bloodbath. That's actually what it's called. It's been 9 minutes for us to get in the line here, and we are here with my favorite bartender already. So. My favorite bouncer, not bartender. I'm excited to party. How about you? It's only been like 11 minutes now too, so. And that was, of course, a blast as always, with a very short line, about 12 minutes, I think, from the end of the line all the way in. And right now we are headed off to Lusty Lil's home for a great show with a murder mystery. I'm a few minutes early for Wake the Dead, but apparently not early enough to get a drink, unless they have one in the show building, which sometimes they do, so let's see. So insanely creepy. Hello. Doesn't look like it's open over here, although someone left something. I could just drink that, but I'm not gonna do that.
Good evening. Welcome to the funeral service of Frederick Earl Anderson in Washington. Tonight, we shall witness the reading of his last will and testament.
Joining us tonight will be 4 of his closest family, brought together thinking they will hear their inheritance, to see if they were rewarded anything in the will. I was struck by lightning, walking down the street. I was hit by something last night in my sleep. By the way, it's only me. Don't be afraid of what you can't see. By the way, it's only me. Saw him dead. He had it coming. He father?
Oh, no. He was my daddy.
That's just disgusting.
Can't get no emancipation. I can't get no. I can't get no. Fix. Oh, baby, have you seen baby tonight? Is she in the bathroom? Is she smoking up outside? Oh, well, baby, will she take a piece of life or the drink that I'm a buyer? Does she know just what she likes? Oh, then what can I do? Baby, you spin me around. Oh, the earth is moving, but I can't feel the ground. Baby.
Here's a job and you felt alright. Don't feel the same since the cosmic light came into my life. I thought it was divine. I used to go for out a chick who would go and listen to the music on the radio. A saxophone was blowing on a rock and roll show. You climbed into the backseat, you really had a good time. Promise to me, bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll.
Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Would you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife? So now I'm praying for the end of time, so I can end my time with
So, I ask you, was it Uncle Buzz? Was it Lilith?
Yeah!
Was it Manson? Was it Baby? The assembled jury has spoken. Baby! Tell us why you did it!
I needed to be free. I was stuck in my contract and there was only one way out. Nobody puts baby in the corner. I'm the bad guy, duh. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. We are never, ever, ever getting back together.
Wake me up!
Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark.
And there's not one who could say this ended well. All those secrets you've been concealing, say you're happy now. Once more is healing. Now I gotta run. I'll see you all in hell. I'll see you all real soon.
All right, that is one of my favorite shows that they have ever done. First of all, the guy that's like the MC of the game show, essentially, that's kind of his persona. He is amazing.
All those secrets you've been concealing, say you're happy now. Once more is healing.
So I love watching him so much. There also was a guy right in front of me. As soon as it was done, he said, "Oh, that show was sexy as hell." And it is kind of a sexy show. I'll give him that. One of my favorite details of the entire show is that when all four of the family members come in and they sit down, they all sit down on red chairs. because all of them are guilty at certain times. They're always guilty. One way or another, they're guilty. Each of them has been guilty. I've never seen Uncle Buzz be guilty, though. I think that's just because Uncle Buzz is loved by all. We all love Uncle Buzz. My personal opinion is that Lilith is the most guilty. She has the most reason to murder on all three of the possible suspect sides. She has a motive that surpasses just herself. But back to those red chairs. Those red chairs are symbolic, and you can tell that they're symbolic because they take the red cover off as soon as the MC sits on one of the chairs, because the MC is never guilty. He never has a reason to murder, and he never has murdered, according to the show itself. I love little details like that. I love symbolism. Those are some of my favorite things to find in a theme park, and especially in a show. But it is an incredible show. Go watch it if you have a moment to spare. Actually, not if you have a moment to spare. Go watch it regardless. Sacrifice a larger ride so that you can go see the show. You need to go check that one out. Looks like Cornstalkers is already substantially lower than it was. Now, while we're walking here through the Fright Zone, if you haven't subscribed yet, which I know only 40% of you guys have subscribed, so that leaves 60% of you that have not yet. What you doing? Subscribe, press that little red button. That way you don't miss out on any coming videos. We'd love to have you guys join us. We got another show going on right now. We're going to check this one out for just a second here. When I came in, Millennium Force was at an hour, 120-minute wait. It does not look like that's the case anymore. An hour and a half? I don't believe that based on what I just saw. Like I said, if it's down to one train, then that would probably be somewhat similar. Coasters has just become my go-to place for a quick and easy meal. We're going to move on to Millennium Force because that line did look so low. Now, it's a really busy night. Maybe it had just gone down. It might be really busy instead, unlike what I think we might find. And in that case, we might go back to Iron Dragon instead. Okay, so Millennium Force. Let's see what we can get with you.
Yes, I do. Yeah. Okay. It's better than...
Okay. Says an hour and a half. There is no way this is an hour and a half wait. This is a very normal, like 30-minute, maybe 45-minute wait. So, and the rest of this evening is probably going to be spent doing a lot of rides. Just trying to get a sampling on that. Maybe a couple of haunted houses also. So let's go. Yeah, so that's been 10 minutes just from where I was to the end of the first back and forth. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 40 minutes plus. So if one roundabout took me 10 minutes, that's too long. I can't deal with it. I'm not sure that it would have been a full hour and a half, but probably to say that it would have been an hour at least is not an exaggeration. Let's try another one instead that looks like it'll be nice and short, despite this sign saying it's 45 minutes. I don't believe that even a little bit. And we are here ready for the next ride here at Iron Dragon. Let's go. It's been a 5-minute wait. All right, while I was up there, I got a good look at the Rougarou line also, and the Rougarou line is nothing. So you do have a few rides that I would venture guess still have some pretty long lines. Obviously, Millennium Force still does. I did see that Raptor has a 15-minute wait. I've been burnt on Raptor recently though. Obviously, Rougarou has a very short line, and so does Iron Dragon. Those are good options for this time of the night. For Halloweekends, the bars do stay open late, and you can tell that a lot of people have left at this point. There are far fewer people on the pathway than there was when I was on my way back earlier tonight. I've been in line for quite a while now, and I have yet to see Millennium Force actually have a train go over. So I think that's the problem with Millennium right now. I think it has very few trains. I believe it's still up. It's just not running very quickly at this point. It did have about a 3-day hiatus a week ago, so that may be why it was down for quite a while, kind of up and down, back and forth. So that may be why. Right, it's been a 10-minute wait, and we are just about to go in right now. Let's go. All right, we have about a half hour until park closed tonight, so we are going to go check out maybe 1 or 2 more haunted houses. I'd kind of like to try to hit Hexed tonight, but I'm not sure if I care enough. We may just go back to the carnival and then go to Bloodbath, because I'd kind of like to get back to my hotel a little bit early tonight. I'm still tired from hanging out very late here last night with Nathan. If that video is not out yet, it will be out soon. And we got home at about 4 a.m. last night. So go check that one out when it is available to you. But and I'll have it linked in here. But that was definitely a fun trip, definitely. But it was also a whirlwind, and I'm back tonight to get more footage here at Cedar Point, because I am nothing if not dedicated. So let's go. Perfect, a very low wait here for Fearground Freakshow. So let's go. Look at this. Absolutely nobody in line. A few people getting in line behind me. Nobody in line. Hi! How's everyone doing? One of the best things you can do here at Halloweekends is have people who are scared of most things in front of you. That always makes the experience more fun, because every one of the jump scares is scarier to you also. In that last haunted house, was exactly what happened. Although I guess they weren't tipsy, they were just a couple, and the girl was scared to death. It was a blast. And the very first scare though was a legitimate, it was a banger. I didn't see it coming at all, and it hit like a ton of bricks. On our way back to Bloodbath right now, and I think we'll go straight to Steel Vengeance. Once that's done, that'll be our last thing of the evening. Head back into Bloodbath right now. This may be our last thing tonight. We'll see what happens. Club Orpheus, here we come. Oh, he's letting someone go by themselves. There is nothing like dancing through a horror house, but the problem is there was one guy in there who would dance with me. That was part of the fun. He was hilarious. And then I asked, there's a girl who's still there, and I asked her, why don't you dance with me? We're gonna dance together. And she was like, I don't play with my food. Fair. Got some cool guys with me. Hey. Where'd he go? There he is. This? Oh, wait. Nice. Thank you for showing off, sir.
You're welcome.
Love it that every year I find someone who likes to do that kind of stuff. So what are my final thoughts about Fridays here at Cedar Point for Halloweekends? Well, I absolutely love being here, of course, always do. It has been insanely busy, and I think that the busyness that we had this evening pales in comparison to the amount of busyness that they actually had throughout the day today. I don't feel like I was able to do a ton of stuff, and I just feel generally lackluster a little bit about it. Not because it's Friday, I think that's just a me thing. And sometimes those play into how you feel about a day. So, I mean, that's valid. But I do think it's worthwhile to come on a Friday. I would never tell someone not to come for any day. I mean, there's always something you can do regardless. You may have to change kind of your point of attack and what it is that you want to do that day, but there's always something fun to do here at Cedar Point. It's always a good day to be on vacation or to be just traveling for the day. So definitely good, definitely fun, definitely worthwhile. And thank you guys for watching. Let's go. You see those booths all the way back there? When I came in, it was so full that that's where I had to park. So that's where I'm headed to right now. I've already done 20,000 steps. I suppose I can do a few more.